Welcome to another episode of Grub Masters. I'm John, and this is Carl, and today we're going to do an extreme stuffed pork roast.
Can you tell our viewers what makes a pork roast extreme?
Yeah, well, so we're going to stuff it, but a lot of people just slice down the middle, stuff it, call it a day. We're going to actually sheet this pork roast. So I'm going to kind of slice in it almost a spiral type cut, lay it out as a sheet, and then we're going to throw on some stuffing, a little pork, and bacon. Gotta have bacon.
Everything's better with bacon.
And then we're going to roll it back up, tie it, and then we're going to bake it off in the Dutch oven.
That'll be awesome. I see where the word extreme comes from on
It's
this.
extreme.
Perfect.
All right. So hopefully you don't have any extreme finger damage here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take more of like a boning knife, and I'm just going to start with the fat cap, and I'm going to start cutting really thin, and I'm going to go kind of around the pork roast, and then just lay it out as I go. So I'm going to just make a cut.
Now, what did you do? Use a steel on that blade before we got going?
Yeah, I made sure that was really sharp. So hopefully head cam's going to capture this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start to cut up, and I'm just going to pull it away as I go.
Dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp knife. It's cutting that like butter, John. You did a nice job with that steel.
Yeah, I want to try to keep it about a quarter of an inch. Okay, so that's about how thick my sheet's going to be. So now I just need to keep that going.
So now you're just following along the bottom there?
Right.
Now, John, if we were doing this out camping, could we have done this at home?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd probably just do this at home and put it right in a Ziploc. So now it's kind of like a butterfly action here. So I'm going to just...
A lot of things that you do out while you're camping or out in the backyard cooking, prep it inside. Prep it before you go. Ziploc bags, plastic containers. Save yourself with the cleanup and the aggravation when you're out enjoying yourself in the woods.
Right, so basically we have a nice square sheet of pork. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is all going to be rolled up and covered anyway. So maybe let's hit it with some seasoning first.
Okay, so we've got just some standard seasoning salt. Give it a little sprinkle.
Excellent.
Okay.
Now a nice base layer of stuffing.
Okay. And where do we get this stuffing, John?
It's just stovetop. So we're going to use about half of this stuffing here, so about half a box.
And I'm just going to get it roughly. Okay.
So now we're just going to kind of just spread this out.
One's trying to get away there, John.
Oh, it's not going to happen. All right, and so now we need some sausage.
So this sausage we browned ahead of time.
So we're going to just kind of fill in the voids with sausage. And you're going to see that we're going light with the stuffing, and that's because we don't want to have all stuffing, and we're going to roll this up, so we don't want it to all squeeze out either. So we're going to just take our pork and just arrange it nicely. And I'm going to kind of break some of these pieces apart a little bit, because we want to try to have this roll up nice and tight without any big gaps.
So you're going to hold this together with some butcher string when we're done, John?
Right, exactly. Pull away from the edges just a little bit. Okay.
Ready for some bacon?
Yep, so let's baconize it.
That fat's going to give some nice flavor to the inside of this and this bacon.
Beautiful. And, let's make it a little healthy. Let's throw on some apple.
Okay, how do you want these arranged, John?
Just kind of in rows. Actually, I think because I'm going to roll it, let's put them like this.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful. So now, if I remember right, the fat cap is right here on this side, so I'm going to roll it this way. Okay, so I'm going to just try to pick it up and give it a little pull.
Get you some string, because you don't need me for this,
right? Right. So now, oh, little bacon stowaway. Get that in there.
You do separate strings?
Yep, nope, just give me one long string. That's great. So now what I'll do is I'm going to take the string and I'm going to sneak it underneath. And I'm just going to tie a nice knot.
You have to do anything fancy with that knot, or just a
It's just a slip
granny
knot. It's
knot
just
or a
like
slip knot?
yep, just a slip knot.
Something that you could tighten it up afterwards.
Right, so now I can kind of just cinch down and give it a cut. We don't have to go too crazy making, all kinds of, like a net or anything. I'm just going to do 3 across, and I'm just going to do 1 the long way. I think I have enough here. And really, this is just to kind of hold that shape.
Now, a little earlier, we got our Dutch oven going. We've got a ring of charcoal on the top and a ring on the bottom. Had it preheating about 20, 25 minutes.
And I think we ought to just throw another hit of seasoning salt on there.
Okay. Is that good?
Beautiful. All right. So, and what do we have in our Dutch oven, Carl?
We have a wire rack to act as a trivet. Now, you could use a pot lid from a camping pot, one of those thin ones, like a Trail Chef pot, with a couple rolls of aluminum foil underneath to create 3 balls, like a 3-legged stool. But we've got a nice wire cooling rack that we're going to put this on.
All right, so let's go right to the oven. And what's nice about this is when we slice it at the end, it's going to give just a great presentation. So I'm going to drop this in now. And wow, did you hear that? It's already sizzling. So we're going to lid this up. And we're going to keep watching it. And we're going to hit it with a meat thermometer. And that meat thermometer is going to let us know when it's done. All right, so we're pretty confident that our pork's ready. Let's pop that lid off. We'll get a final temp on this guy.
It looks great, John.
LL. Nothing wants to work out in the cold.
Let's go the old-fashioned route.
There we go. We're back. Yeah, it's at 177.
All right, so we're good.
All right, so we're good. 178. So if anything, we're overdone, but I think I might not have been quite in the center. So I think we might not even need these because we have a handle. All right, let's cut that off.
Kind of lost our sunlight here. Nothing like having the time change. Oh, look at that.
Wow, that came out great. Look at that.
It's nothing like a little stovetop stuffing, some apples, some bacon, a little bit of browned sausage. Remember, we browned the sausage and the bacon before we put it in the pork.
How about a taste?
Yeah, let me get a little piece of that. Oof, I got a little bit of everything in there too.
Wow, this is hot too.
Wow. You wouldn't know that was stovetop stuffing.
Nope.
No offense to makers of stovetop stuffing, but this is delicious.
I always take a really big bite and then I can't talk.
John, you put that fat cap on top?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's really, really good. The bacon, the sausage, the stovetop, it's really good. It's got a really nice presentation. You put that on a plate with some greens, and it's just gold. So, all right. Well, we hope you enjoyed watching this episode. If you like what you see, please like it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share these videos. We'll keep doing them. See ya.
Take care.